How's it going, everybody? So, my previous NES Showcase, I did the Mario, the original Mario, the two Zelda games, and whatnot. Well, we've got a few other games. Now, I was going to, organize it by advancement of weapons, because, like, for example, Contra, it gives you a gun, but one of these games can get kinda complicated, and that would be Bard's Tale. It's still in the console, but you can see it right there. I'll show you why here in a bit, but let me get this out of the system. I really do not like having to do this. There we go. Now this first game, excuse me, this first game that I'm gonna do, the showcase, or at least this part of the showcase on, will be Contra, because it's the simplest. You walk to the right and you keep firing. But it can get, well, let's just say that I tried the first level and I died. Pretty easily when I first tried it. Come on now, don't do this to me. Well, dagnabbit. Let's see here. Will it work? Hey! It works. And one awesome thing I have figured out, excuse me for a second, let me turn it up, is the Konami code works. See, I've got 3 lives right here. But let me die 3 times real quick. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, I'm done. But up, down, down, left, right, BA, and I think it's start. No, hang on. It's weird. You gotta do this while it's sliding in. Up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. That's 3. This is gonna take some time. Up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Well, shoot. Let me pause. So I think I did figure it out. You gotta do it kind of fast, because you gotta do it while it's sliding across the screen. But let me show y'all. Alright, so and that's going to be kind of difficult to have it all the way up there where y'all can see it, but up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Well, dag nabbit, I just had it. Count down left, right, BA start. Christ alive, I'm not going to waste the time to sit here and work with it. Or at least I'm going to practice it off camera enough that I can do it better on camera. This next game, the series is really, really fun, is Castlevania, the original one. Now, I've heard some talk about codes that you can put in at the start screen that let you skip to Dracula. But, just to show that it works, here I am. Now, I admit I don't know the names of the two brothers, and I died fairly quickly on the first boss battle, but it's Castlevania. I believe that was a code, and apparently if you destroy all these little candles except for a certain one, you can unlock an extra stage on Dracula where he's like blue or red maybe. I don't really know. I'd have to try it and then do it on recording, but sounds pretty neat. The next game, let me cut it off. Dang it, I hate that. The next game is Super Mario Brothers 3. Now, I think this is the one where you have the cape where you can balloon up and glide down. I think I have the GBA cartridge of it, which I did not like at all as a child, simply because I didn't understand it whatsoever. Super Mario Brothers 3 though. Let's see here. You got. There we go. I do kind of like how he is able to skid to a stop and turn around. Oh. Whew. Now I remember this at one time. As a kid, I used to be very confused about this game. Ah, dang it, I meant to. There we go. And it's the Tanuki feather. Well, dang. Shoot. And let's just ignore that for now. But we know that it works. I don't think I ever got very far on Mario 1 or 3 as a kid. The biggest, as far as Nintendo and Super Nintendo, I think the most I played was Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. But I played the GameCube and things like that more often as a young kid. But then when the Nintendo and Super Nintendo that my grandmother had, I played it more often. Now this one is Dragon Warrior. I actually did a little 10-minute stream of it on Twitch just to test it and see if I have my whole Twitch thing set up right for streaming and testing, or rather streaming and saving the VODs. Let's see here. Dang it, I nudged it just a bit too much. Come on, go in the thing. Come on now. Funny thing, I remember hearing about how people that got the original NES, when they heard that the Famicom over in Japan was a top-loading unit, they thought it would be so much better. Lo and behold, then again, this is like a 30-year-old retro duo that runs NES and Super Nintendo off of emulation chips. Go in the console. Oh, don't fall. Goodness knows I don't need it to fall. Let me just try to hit it with my shirt and get out any loose dirt, maybe. But hey, if nothing else, this would qualify as restoration, I think. Come on now. You know what? Maybe that'll help it. Gave it the old 80s and 90s Nintendo maintenance. That's 2 light taps on one side, 1 tap on the other, if you didn't know. Hey! Be very, very gentle. And now reset. Ah, Christ. Okay. I had to reset and cut it off and back on because it was, there we go. Pixelated. Weird. Continue a quest. Alcior. Let's see here. I know it's got the lines that you can see a little bit. Let me just show you the game real quick and then I'll hop to the next one. You start out in a kingdom. Oh Christ, it might be getting bad. Start out in a king in a little castle town. But, oh Christ. A slime, blue slime, that'll be 3 hit points. Let's fight it. Alright, I think that's 1 hit point that I took away. Fight it. That's one, so it should be just one hit. There we go. But it's turn-based RPG, and it's only one character. So you go through, you fight the enemies, get gold experience, you level up. I'm gonna have to work on that because that is just the pixelation and lines running through it were slowly getting worse and worse. But the idea of Dragon Warrior was you go on a quest to fight the Dragon Lord, and as you go and fight different enemies, you've got like mandrakes, little demon imps. I saw a ghost at one point. There's the blue and red slimes. The idea is that you have to work your way up to buy better items. And if you saw that town on the right side right here, above the river, that is where you would buy weapons and tools and things in the beginning. Excuse me. This next one, though, this is going to be where it gets complicated. Bard's Tale. Now, I've heard that that the Bard's Tale series has like 3 or 4 games that may or may not be connected. I'm not sure. But I've heard that... Okay, here we go. There we go. Bard's Tale. I've heard, or at least seen through a quick Wikipedia search, that the NES version was the only one that had Tales of the Unknown. Otherwise, it was just Bard's Tale 1, 2, and 3. And then I think they had a trilogy re-release. I don't know what console or what system. Leave guild. Can't leave the guild. Lovely. So I think the party that I had when I tried it had all died. Yep, they'd all died. Yeah, I can't leave the part. Can't leave the, add another character, rather. I can't add another character, and I cannot leave the guild. I might as well just remove all the characters, since they all died. And let me try to show y'all. No, remove character, sorcerer, and then I can just create a character. You've got 6 different classes, up to 6 characters, so you can do any, I think it's any combination of up to 6 characters. But I'm just gonna name the warrior A. Done. Add members. Let me go over here to A. Remove member. And then add member. I had named them all just the names of their group, the names of their occupation, rather, excuse me. But you've got the Adventurers Guild where you start. And I think it gives you 1,800 gold originally. But you've got the weaponsmith, where you buy the equipment. Let me just do A. So you've got different, don't have any items. Buy an item, okay? So you've got, standard torch, potion for health. And then you've got the mithril axe, halberd, some different weapons, and armor. And you've got some instruments for any bards to play songs. And it would be difficult, or at least difficult, to get all the items that you need first go. Let me leave. But then you've got the bar or tavern, a tavern where you can try to order drinks, get information. There is a healer, but the idea is that you go through and plan out each attack. Let me show you if I can find a group of enemies. I don't even know if... There we go. I was going to say I don't know if these are randomized encounters or what. But if you had a full party, you would line up each character's attack. Plan out each character's attack. And then they would attack. Attacks you. Normally, if you had a full party, you would want to face like thieves and different things first. I don't think that the Adventurers Guild has a healing. Christ, I should have gone to that healer right at the beginning. But anyway, as far as this game, Bard's Tale, I would have to, I guess, get a good character and walk straight to the healer's hut, heal like 5 characters, and then get the last character on that team that I made, heal them, and then try to find out what items I need on each character, buy it, and go through. And I think the first dungeon is the only tavern in town that offers ale. It's the only one that still apparently has it in stock, and then you gotta go down to the dungeon to fight monsters. And that is the first dungeon. Each dungeon will each dungeon will let you work your way across town until you fight, I think it's an evil wizard or a demon lord that has cut off this town and surrounded it with freezing cold snow. But that's the showcase of the NES games that I got to work. As you can see, I'm not good at the moment at Bard's Tale, because when I started, all my characters died because I ran into, I think it was like a bunch of orcs or something, and they just decimated my team. But I can try to heal them, work out what items I need, buy the items, equip them, and then hopefully I'll be better at the game. Or at least better beginning. Y'all have a good one though. See y'all next time.